Hey guys, let's talk about hip flexor exercises. These exercises are for anyone who's super tight in through their pelvis, their hips, their lower back. Maybe you sit all day long, maybe you don't stretch enough. This is going to help strengthen all the major muscle groups in and around your hips and your pelvis, which is going to help with your progress of structural correction in the office. So the first one, these are some of my favorites. The first one is the butterfly stretch. And so what that does, it actually stretches the groin, or what are called the hip adductors that bring kind of on the inner side of your leg. Again, if any of these are difficult, you can do them leaning against the wall. But you're going to bring your, try to bring your feet straight together like this, and then sit up nice and tall. And as you do that, you're trying to push your knees straight down to the ground. If you have someone, a family member at home that actually wants to push on the knees to get a little bit more stretch, you can do that. But again, you're here, you're nice and tall, and you're pushing those knees down to the ground. You're going to feel the groin and all the muscles on the inside of the leg kind of stretch and open up. Again, look at the sheet for how many seconds we want you to hold it and how many repetitions we want to do. The next one here is the kneeling hip flexor stretch. This is a great and effective way to stretch the quad muscles, the hip flexors that become overly tight for people that, again, sit all day. And so you'll start by bringing one foot in front of you, kind of have your knee right above the ankle. And then as you're here, you can kind of, if you want stability, you can hold this way. And you're just going to push forward like this. Again, you're going to feel all kinds of stretch in the opposite quad. Again, try to keep the chest up. If you kind of roll forward like this, you're not going to get as deep of a stretch. And again, obviously, you'll repeat on both sides. Come forward, feel the stretch. Another way to do it, if you don't want to be on the ground and you want to be standing because you're doing your day-to-day things, you can stand, find a wall, just grab and hold. Again, don't fall forward like this. Keep your chest straight ahead, and you'll feel the stretch all through the quad there. Okay. The next one is called the Spider-Man stretch. And so, again, this is going to kind of get your quad, your glute, and it promotes a bit of mobility through the spine as well. And so you'll bring one foot forward here, hands down to the sides like so, chest up. I'm feeling stretch through here. I'm also feeling stretch through my opposite quad. And then again, for a bit of mobility, I can reach my hand through and go up to the sky, and then come back down, okay? Obviously repeating both sides. Next one on the sheet is the pigeon stretch. The pigeon stretch is an awesome way to stretch deep into the glutes, okay? You're gonna start, foot goes forward here. You wanna try to keep the leg as straight as you can. If you kind of go like this, that's okay. Again, the point of these exercises isn't to reduce pain, and it's not meant to force yourself into any uncomfortable positions. We just want to stretch as far as you can for yourself. So you're here, and you'll start to feel the stretch through the glute. Okay? If that feels okay and you want to take it a step further, hands down here, relax the head, or fold all the way down. Again, as you're doing that, you're going to feel a crazy good stretch through the hamstrings and through the glute. If it's too difficult on the ground, there is a modification where maybe you can go to the edge of your bed and you're standing. You're actually doing the exact same thing. I don't have a bed in front of me, but you bring your leg up. Maybe it's your couch or whatnot, and then you kind of do the same thing, but in a standing position. You don't get as deep into it, but again, it's not the point. We just want to do whatever's comfortable for you to start to feel that stretch. The last one on here, if you have a foam roller at home, I'm just going to grab one over here. A foam roller is a great thing to use as well. If you kind of think about like kneading out dough, you kind of use a foam roller to kind of knead out any of that tight muscle tissue. And so you can use it on all major muscle groups through the legs, so the quads, the IT band, and the hamstrings. If you kind of do it in all one fluid motion, you start on this side of the foam roller. Again, trying to relax as much as you can. Make sure you go all the way from the origin of the muscle to the insertion point. So we're rolling around along the entirety of the muscle group, not just kind of like this where it feels sore. We want to go through as much of the muscle group as we can. Again, when you find a really tight spot, you can kind of hold it there and wiggle a bit, but making sure you're doing the entirety of the muscle group. And then I kind of rock onto my IT band, and I'm here a few times, and then I come once more over, and now I'm on my hamstring. Same thing, all the way from the back of the knee, all the way to the top of the glute. If you find a really tight spot, you can kind of hold it on that point, put some pressure in, wiggle around, try to relax that muscle tissue as best you can. Those are the hip flexor exercises. If you guys have questions, please just ask us, let us know.